All right. Now we're doing freeCodeCamp, JavaScript algorithms and data structures beta. Learn basic JavaScript by building a role-playing game. Step 102. All right. So the next step is to create a variable called currentWeapon. We're going to notice that we already have a current weapon variable elsewhere in our code. We sure do. We've been using it. Like right here. All right. So since this new current weapon variable will be inside an if statement, it will be scoped only to that block of code, right? So scope is the term used to describe where a variable can be accessed. If a variable is declared inside a block of code, it is only accessible to the code inside that block. And this is called block scope. So we've got this example right here. We got to let num equal 1. If num equals 1, strictly equals 1, right? Hopefully we went over that. I don't remember. Anyway, if num strictly equals 1, we're going to let num equal 2. And then when we do a console.log num, it's going to give us 2. But outside of the if block, it's going to give us 1, right? And so let's prove that by taking all this stuff right here. We're going to copy this. We'll come down here to 115, drop it off, open up the console, and we can see it definitely does that. So there's 2 because it says if num is 1, which it is, return, console.log num, which equals 2, which is this, and then console.log num on the global scope, all right, is still 1. Hopefully that makes sense. We don't use this principle too often, or at least I haven't, but we're gonna use it now. So we're gonna use the let keyword to create a variable called currentWeapon. And we're not going to assign it a variable yet, a value yet. So we'll say let currentWeapon, let currentWeapon, and then we're just going to cap it off with a semicolon. So let's check the code. Looks good, and submit it. All right. Now we're on to step 103, and we'll see you next time.